everyone, and happy holidays. I'm Joe Scott, President and CEO of Jersey City Medical Center, and today we have a really great program. We're going to talk about how to eat healthy during the holidays with our Director of Clinical Nutrition, Amanda. We'll be right back.
The Jersey City Medical Center, you know it for its award-winning life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together.
Rama Jewelers, located in the Lyndhurst Shopping Center at 413 Valley Brook Avenue, Lyndhurst. Come for all your jeweler needs at Rama Jewelers, where you will find a fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets. Choose from one of our complete sets, our many signature items, or find the perfect engagement ring. Come on down. That's Rama Jewelers at 413 Valley Brook Ave, Lyndhurst. Call 201-939-5784 or visit us online today.
Welcome back. I'm Joe Scott, the President and CEO of Jersey City Medical Center. Today we're going to talk about eating healthy during the holidays. With us today we have Amanda, who is our Director of Clinical Nutrition at Jersey City Medical Center. Welcome, Amanda. We're so happy to have you here today.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks for having me.
So tell everybody, first of all,
Okay.
Everybody's talking now about nutrition.
Oh, yeah.
Right? The impact of nutrition on diabetes.
Oh, yeah.
More and more kids are getting diabetes younger and younger.
Yes.
More adults have type 2 diabetes. So tell us a little bit about what you're seeing just generally,
Sure.
around nutrition and overweight and eating healthy.
Yeah, I mean, the trend is, folks are hanging on to extra pounds, and that can then lead to chronic diseases, diabetes, like you mentioned, or even things like heart disease, higher blood levels that can lead to complications. And so we're trying to intervene earlier. I mean, Michelle Obama has the,
Right.
Get Moving campaign.
Right.
I'm trying to get kids active so that they start a healthy lifestyle early on so that they can avoid chronic diseases. And nutrition is really important as preventative. It's kind of like preventative medicine, because once we see folks in the hospital, something's gone wrong, right? So it's kind of like reversing the effects where nutritionists, we work there too. Dietitians are in the hospitals there. But we'd really like to intervene earlier.
Right.
So that folks are eating healthy, living longer lives, and avoiding things like diabetes or heart disease.
It seems to me like, I don't know, maybe about 15 years ago, there was a big craze to take all fat out of your diet, right? And then all of a sudden, fat-free was the big issue of the day.
Yeah.
But they replaced that fat with sugar, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what happened? Isn't that was the big deal?
Yeah, that is some of the strategy behind it. That was the craze. So the three nutrients that give us energy are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats.
Right.
And fats get a bad reputation because they offer the most calories, which is 9 calories per gram, whereas carbohydrates and proteins only offer 4.
Okay.
So the thought was, if you eliminate these double calorie fat grams from your diet, you'll lose weight. So that was kind of the craze. And so what ended up happening is a lot of flavor was lost in things like cookies and crackers. So they were replaced with sugars so that the taste was still there. So the low-fat movement, kind of peaked in the 80s and the 90s a little bit, but now it's kind of come around to include healthy fats into your diet. They're not the bad guys anymore.
Right.
And even cholesterol had its reputation kind of taken back by the 2015 dietary guidelines. Where,
so, all right, let's remember that, because I want to talk about that, because that's actually very important to me, because I always have cholesterol. My family history is terrible for cholesterol. But so we want to talk about that. Let's not forget about that. But how much sugar should somebody consume in a day, right? Because I hear, for every 5 grams of sugar on the package, that's like a tablespoon or a teaspoon of sugar, right?
Yeah.
So what's...
The general guideline is less than 10% of your total calories a day.
Okay.
So if you're thinking of the typical American adult who should have about 2,000 calories a day, that means 10% would be 100 calories should come from additional sugars, which is about 50 grams.
Okay.
Which is similar to the teaspoon. So that would... be less than 50 grams of the teaspoons.
Okay, so you really should watch how much sugar you're putting in.
And the new label is going to come out, and it's going to, the new USDA guideline says it has to have the added sugar amount. So folks will know, does this juice have additional sugar in it? Because some juices do, instead of just the fruit sugars that are natural and normal. So you'll be able to make better informed decisions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, well, let's talk about that cholesterol issue now.
Okay.
Because, that was a big deal. Eliminate fat, it'll lower your cholesterol.
No eggs.
Right, no eggs, no egg yolks, right, and all that. But there was a recent guidance, right, that came out. And so tell us a little bit about that.
So it's not so much, there doesn't seem to be a relationship with blood cholesterol levels and dietary cholesterol levels.
Okay.
So if you eat more, the thought was if you eat more dietary cholesterol, then your blood cholesterol is going to go up as well. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. So cholesterol kind of packages fat when we digest it.
Right.
So now the thought is it's the saturated fats, which are the unhealthy, very shelf-stable, don't really break down in the body, that cause the clogging and the arterial damage.
What's an example of that kind of fat?
Butters. Anything. I like to use the tip of anything that stays solid at room temperature.
Okay.
So like butter, cream cheese, Crisco's.
That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, some are a little bit different. Not everything follows that rule. But things like olive oils, canola oils even are healthier options.
And I hear coconut oil is a good option.
Yeah, coconut oil is like one of those in-betweens. It's, a little bit of controversy.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, but so coconut oil is a really great source of medium chain triglycerides, which is a saturated fat, but it actually misses that packaging that I just mentioned with the cholesterol, and it goes straight to be used as energy.
Okay.
Some folks live by it and think it's great. I use it occasionally.
Right.
But there's still, the jury's a little bit out on it, whether those saturated fats are going to end up doing more damage. But I work a lot in the NICU, and in breast milk, there's a lot of medium chain triglycerides in breast milk. So part of me is like, if it's good for babies,
right?
Yeah, it's got to be good. It's got to have some good factors to it too.
Sure.
So yeah.
Well, it's like you could do like a whole class on just teaching us about fats and sugars and protein. Okay, so let's talk about protein now. So we talked about sugar.
Yes.
Limiting kind of to 10% of your calories per day, right?
Yep.
That fats aren't necessarily bad. The liquid ones are better than the solid ones, right?
Or the ones in nuts and fish, which I don't want to forget those too.
Oh, right. I forgot about nuts. Yeah. Nuts are a good source of good oils. And then, okay, so protein. How much protein?
Protein. Wow, that's a good question. It also, again, varies, but I'd say a healthy adult, if you took your weight in kilograms and you multiply like just 0.8 or 1 gram for every kilogram that you have, that's how much protein you should have. But Americans, we get a lot of it. So most Americans are meeting their protein needs. It's just a lot of those proteins we're eating are attached to those saturated fats, which is in the fast foods, the fried foods, and we should if we want to switch that, we'd want to go for the lean proteins, or fishes.
So give me kind of the hit list of lean proteins that you would go with.
I mean, poultry is great if you remove the skin.
Not fried though, right?
Right. We don't want to fry it. We want to remove the skin and bake it or dry heat somehow, cook it. So those are great options. Even things like red meats, I'm okay with folks having red meat, but picking the ones that are the leaner cuts, looking for like 93% lean or higher.
So I love turkey meatballs. That's a good option, right?
Sure.
Right? Better than putting beef in? Right?
Yeah. I mean, with all meats, you just have to watch that lean content. So reading the label and making sure it's a 93% or above the lean cuts.
Wow, that's really great. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back. We're talking with Amanda about how to eat healthy during the holidays.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net, at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are.
Quality care, no appointment necessary. The doctor is online when you download the Telemed app.
Don't you feel better already?
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Welcome back to the Medical Center Show. We're here with Amanda, who's talking a little bit about nutrition during the holidays. So we just came off of Thanksgiving. Oh, boy. I weighed myself after Thanksgiving dinner. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have waited a couple of days. But that pumpkin pie was so
it's good.
Right?
Yeah.
It really is good.
Yeah.
And people have a tendency to overeat during the holidays.
Yeah.
So give us your... look
Some
at you. You're in
tips.
great shape. You're
trying.
Right? It's like you got to work out.
Yeah.
You got to eat right. And then someone throws, an apple pie, a pumpkin pie, a little bit of ice cream, cinnamon ice cream on top. Oh, boy.
Yeah, the holidays are tough. And there is like a statistic that's out there that most adults will gain 1 to 2 pounds during the holiday season from Thanksgiving to New Year's. And that it tends to stay on. Oh. But having that and keeping that in mind when you're going through the holidays with all the temptations, you just being more aware. So you mentioned, like staying active. So that's a great, you don't need New Year's resolutions to make a resolution, but staying during the holidays, I'm going to keep active. I'm going to keep going to the gym. Yeah, I'm going to have, cookies or candies here and there. But be able to balance it out by burning off extra calories through exercise is a good thought and strategy to keep in mind.
And you don't have to lift weights and everything, right?
No, walking.
Take the stairs, right?
Sure. Walking or even making it an activity during the holidays to take a walk, or if you're blessed with a white Christmas, going sledding.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Something like that to incorporate it into the holidays so that it's not just all about being nervous about eating, but also, having fun with the family and kids and things like that and staying active.
So you sit down to turkey, right?
Yeah.
And you got mashed potatoes and, got all that good stuff. So do you recommend like filling your plate with salad first? And
yes.
Is that a good strategy? So
actually, yes, that's a really big tip to, the temptation for seconds is there. So one strategy is to fill your first plate with salad. Like just have a full plate of salad. That fiber will help you feel a little bit fuller. And having a glass of water too with that first meal, just to take up some space or some room so that you'll feel satiated down with the rest of the meal and you might stop sooner. So starting out with either a salad or even a clear broth soup. And this is really great if you have control over the meals. So if you're the one cooking, you have a lot of control. Maybe making a veggie soup or making a clam chowder, a clear broth clam chowder, something like that to start so that your guests will have those two courses first. And then won't overindulge later down the road. But salad is wonderful. And actually, I have a quick little...
Okay, let's see what you have.
Yeah, so this is from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. They put this out. It's called the plate method. And it's commonly used with the diabetic population to help control blood sugars. But anyone can do it. That's what I say every time I show patients this or talk to family or friends, is fill your plate, maybe your main course plate, with the veggie dishes, right? Watching out for those creamy ones, the ones that also have the cream cheese in them or things like that.
Yeah, like that green bean casserole that is so good. But don't put half your plate in cream casserole, right?
But, maybe there's some roasted Brussels sprouts or asparagus or something like that to fill half of your plate with those items. Again, like I said, the fiber is really great to make you feel full. And then having the lean meat in a quarter of your plate. So that could be fish, that could be the poultry, that could be even a lean cut of red meat. Because these will take up the majority of your plate, but they also will make you feel full faster. And then the remaining part, the remaining 25% is going to be the carbohydrate. So you said like the mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, rices, pastas.
Sweet potatoes better than mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah. You're going to get some more vitamin A in there. Yep.
Okay.
More nutrients.
All right.
And So anyway, this is just a good guide to go for, and if you're going to go back for seconds, then these two are the ones you want to go back for.
Okay.
For the lean proteins and then
Right.
the veggies too.
Now, I also see you have a glass of milk there.
Yeah.
And some
Fruit, fresh
right?
fruit.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is for any meal. This could be for lunch or dinner on any day. But yeah, incorporating some kind of calcium or low-fat dairy would be great just for
Right.
overall health. I know that's a little different during the holidays, but if possible. And then, yeah, fresh fruit is always a good way to go, to have something sweet
Right.
without going overboard. But the Hollies have those desserts that are just so good
I
too.
know. So I have my turkey dinner, and then I go on the treadmill for 2 hours and 30 minutes, and only one sliver of pie goes away. So
Yeah.
you have to be very careful.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So talk to me about salt.
Okay.
So, a lot of people, take the salt shaker
Mm-hmm.
and throw that on. Isn't that problematic, especially if you're overweight?
Yeah, so again, the 2015 guidelines had the recommendation that anyone, child, male, female, should have less than 2,300 milligrams of salt. And if I see a patient...
So I'm a lay person. I have no idea what you're talking about. 2,300 milligrams. Is that
Yeah,
2
let me try to-
tablespoons, 2 teaspoons? What are we talking about?
I'm trying to think...
How many shakes of the...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think. Like those little salt packets,
Yeah.
I believe it's 2, but
Right.
I'm not absolutely
2 of
positive.
those little
Just 2.
salt packets
Yeah.
is it for the day. You should limit your salt to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
See,
and-
I don't ever put salt on any of my food. Right?
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
But a lot of it's hidden.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like a
for
slice
sure.
of
That's why I don't.
cheese,
Yeah.
that could be 400 to 500 milligrams per
Wow.
slice.
Really?
There are low sodium options,
Right.
which are great. But yeah, even those can only get down to about 200.
So think about it. So you have 2 little packets of salt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all the hidden salt that's already in food, which is why I don't just
Soups.
ever put any salt on anything, right?
Yep. So one thing you could do, like one place where it's hidden is a lot of canned and processed foods.
Okay.
So avoiding those, because they're big culprits. If something can stay on the shelf in a supermarket for months or years,
There's
it's
a ton
likely
of
because
salt
there's
in there?
extra salt and extra sugar in there.
Okay.
So the fresher the items, the better.
Right.
A lot of foods just naturally have sodium in it anyway, but
Yeah.
you're gonna really reduce it if you
Right.
have those fresh items instead. So if you like that green bean casserole,
Yeah.
if you want that, a lot of that is the canned green beans, right? So if you take those out and wash them really well.
No, it's those
Oh,
fried
those French
onions.
onions?
On top.
Yeah.
Mm.
But the green beans, if you want to reduce a little bit, you can really wash them
Oh,
and then
okay.
drain them, and
Oh,
that will
that's a
get off
great
some
idea.
extra
Okay.
salt
All right.
in there. But yeah, just too much salt's not good for anybody.
Right.
It just holds on to too much fluid, and if you are having high blood pressure or things like that, it's going to raise it.
Right. So we're going to talk a little bit about the implications of salt.
Okay.
And I think our last segment should be about eating fruit, right? Because sometimes
Sure.
people are afraid to eat fruit because it's got the sugar and
Mm-hmm.
we're trying to reduce the amount of sugar and all that good stuff. So,
Okay.
we'll be right back. We're going to talk more about eating healthy during the holidays.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers the quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just 1 path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to NewportNJ.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you. NewportNJ.com. Newport. Live like you want. Panapinto Properties, Jersey City. Shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office space and an address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment. Adjacent to all modes of transportation. On-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. 201-521-9000 or visit on the web at panapintoproperties.com. Panapinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the TeleMed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are.
Quality care, no appointment necessary. The doctor is online when you download the TeleMed app.
Don't you feel better already?
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Welcome back. We are determined to keep you healthy during the holidays. So we're here with Amanda, who's talking to us about the wealth of knowledge you have around nutrition. I'm just going to call you every time before I put something in my mouth.
Sure.
Say, Amanda, is this the right thing to put in my mouth?
Yeah.
No, kidding. Anyway, so we were talking a little bit about sodium and the fact that that kind of adds water, right? So for people who are already overweight, might have high blood pressure, not a good thing for them,
Yeah,
right?
or even kidney disease
Right.
too,
So-
yeah.
So try not to add anything to your food, but if you do, remember those 2 little packets of salt, no
Yeah.
more than that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, keep it as,
Okay.
as low as possible.
All right, great. So one of the things I often hear people talk about is eating fresh fruit. And then lately I've heard people say, oh, don't eat too much because it's got sugar and it's not good for
Yeah.
you. You know, just like we talked about, it's too much sugar. So tell us a little bit about
Yeah,
why fruit might be a good option.
Yeah, fruits, I mean, they're wonderful. I mean, you
Right.
should still get 3 to 5 fruits or vegetables a day.
Right.
And fruits do have the natural sugars in them, which is great, which makes them appealing to kids, you know,
Right.
the sweet taste. But they also have a lot to offer in terms of vitamins and minerals. So choosing whole fruits instead of choosing like the juiced
Right.
part of, so apple juice, have the apple instead of the apple juice,
Right.
right? So juices and things like that, that's like all the sugar. It takes
Okay.
out some of the vitamins, some of the minerals, and especially the fiber.
The fiber, right? This
Which is
fiber
wonderful.
saves you, right?
Yeah, it does. It saves you. So
Right.
fiber, we don't digest it. It helps us with our GI health. It
Right.
helps us feel full. It helps with keeping that good gut bacteria going.
Okay.
So that's the wonderful thing about fruits and vegetables. So the fruits, you know, there's some that are better than others. I mean, they can be high in calories, like bananas per se,
Right.
but bananas offer potassium. They offer fiber. They offer all this great
Yeah, I mean,
and
you're not
good
going to eat
stuff.
10 bananas a day,
No.
but
Yeah.
an occasional banana is a good thing to have.
Sure. And having 2 a day is
Right.
still beneficial.
Okay.
It's great.
Yeah, so but eating apples and pears.
Yeah,
You know what
apples,
You know what I had
pears.
recently
Huh.
is pomegranate. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
that's a good
it was
one.
so good.
Yeah, lots of fiber,
And,
lots of antioxidants.
Like you cut it open and you peel those little seeds. Oh,
Yeah, they're good. And you
delicious,
can
yeah.
eat the whole, I get that question all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, can I eat the seeds? And yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
that's right. I mean,
They're-
it just, that's really.
Yeah,
that
and
was actually very
berries,
delicious.
too.
Berries, yeah.
They're wonderful, very low in calories and lower on the like sugar aspect.
Right.
But very high in fiber,
Right.
really good for the antioxidants and keeping sickness away and
Right.
things like that.
So it's the holidays, and
Uh-huh.
a lot of people are out there drinking. You know, my favorite's red wine. Of course, I have to limit the amount that we drink, right?
Yeah, lots of holiday parties.
And we don't ever want anyone drinking and driving, right? That's
Right.
an important thing. Uber's out there, so get your Uber on, right?
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive.
Or walk.
Walk! Ah, that's even better. You know what? You're absolutely right. So you have the big meal, you walk home.
Yeah,
right?
there you
From
go.
the restaurant.
Yeah.
There you go. But let's talk about alcohol. So some alcohol is probably not good from a nutritional standpoint, right? Lots of calories.
Yeah, especially those holiday ones.
Right.
So 1 cup of eggnog, which, you know, is very easy
Yeah.
to drink during a holiday party, that could offer anywhere from 350 to 400 calories.
Wow.
And that's a big hit because it's made with, you know, cream and
Right.
Lots of sugar.
So good, though.
It is.
Right.
It is. It's
Then you
tasty.
throw a little alcohol on top of it,
Yeah.
and wow.
There's a lot of great recipes out there, though, to reduce the calories by
okay.
using like skim milk
Oh, all right.
or things like that. It might not have the full flavor,
Right.
but if that's something you're concerned about, it might be worth it. Or just making sure you only have like a half a cup, or putting a lot of ice in it if
Okay.
that's something you're into
Right.
it, to just make the volume look larger.
Right.
Without having the calories.
So you know what? And even taking a shot of eggnog over ice
Yeah.
might be a nice alternative, right?
Right. And even alcohol, like mixed drinks,
Yeah.
mixing them with soda water or
Right.
or diet soda
club
drinks,
soda,
and then
right.
throwing some ice in there You still have the drink, and you know, you're still being a part of the party, but you're just increasing the volume so that it's not as many calories.
So red wine, white wine.
That's a great option.
Yeah.
The red wine's just because it has the resveratrols, antioxidants in them.
Right.
So it does have health benefits. So the red wine is probably the greatest choice you can make during a holiday party.
Good. One of my favorites. That's easy.
Yeah, or the lighter beers and things like that. But the sugary, sweet.
Like Michelob Ultra, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 95 calories. You see the guy working out, drinking a Michelob Ultra, right?
That's what I do.
Me too, as a matter of fact. Anyway, all right. So a very important thing we want to tell people about.
Yes.
And that is we now offer outpatient nutritional counseling, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yes, so we just started this. It's fairly brand new. So we counsel patients one-on-one in an outpatient just office setting. It's very relaxed and open, and it can be up to an hour too, where you just get nutrition counseling based on your cultural food preferences, could be religious, could be just personal, allergies, anything like that. And you get a lot of personal advice to reduce your chances of, you know, heart disease or diabetes or renal disease. You know, there might be concerns in your family history, and you just want to be proactive about doing as much as you can to reduce your risk. So
how do we make an appointment? Is it covered by insurance?
Yeah.
I mean, those are all the questions people will ask, right?
So nutritional services is covered by most insurances. You might want to call yours just to make sure it is covered, and to be very you want to really make sure that's covered to get a prescription from your doctor that says dietitian referral.
Okay.
So our dietitian, her name is Maureen York. She's been working in the
Maureen.
field.
She does a great job.
Yeah,
she's very easy to talk to, right?
Yes. The patients love her. Easy to get along with. And she really likes to focus on the whole patient, the whole person. Not so much about eat this, don't eat, you know, the nitpicky stuff. And she's also a certified diabetes educator.
Okay.
So she can help with like insulin, you know, managing it with diet and things like that. And her office is near the hospital. It's right on the other side in the medical offices building on the campus.
Right.
But also at the new Greenville location and the beautiful Women's Health Center.
Oh, at Grove Street. Okay,
yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Good. So she can see patients at any one of those.
Any one of those, and insurance at any of those locations are wonderful. And her phone number.
And you know, you shouldn't wait, you know, till you become diabetic, right?
Correct.
If you feel like you need that kind of counseling, it's covered by your insurance.
Yep.
Get your doctor to write a prescription. And, you know, Maureen, who does a terrific job, she is so personable and easy to talk to, right? So, I mean, if people are really looking to eat right, especially after the holidays, I think she could probably really help them.
Yeah. And weight loss and all those different goals. Or even the mention of like pre-diabetes. That's kind of just like a nudge, you know, to go and get the support and make sure it doesn't go any further.
So we're here with Amanda. We could probably talk, I don't know, for hours about nutritional issues. I was just thinking I just saw a commercial for genetic testing, right, for nutrition. Anyway, we want to have you come back again. Thank you all, and this has been a great show, and we hope that everybody eats healthy during the holidays.